Bad side. Let me get on this side. Is this the good side or this bad side? I don't know. Let me get on this side. But this is my brother from another mother.
Twin brother?
Yeah. And we are the Columbia members of the Columbia chapter of Mary County, SOCM.
Whereas the statewide organization for community empowerment, SOCM, is a membership-run organization that encourages civic involvement and collective action so that people will have a greater voice in determining their future. And whereas the mission of the statewide organization for community empowerment is to empower Tennesseans to protect, defend, and improve the quality of life in their community. And whereas since its founding in 1971, SOCM has worked diligently for social, economic, and environmental justice for all.
My name is Martha White. I'm a member of the Jackson, Tennessee chapter, and I'm proud to be a member of SOCM. Have been for 25 plus years, and I like the work that SOCM does in helping our community to be better, and as a result, helping our nation and our state to be a better state. And we help our neighbors, helping neighbors for community concerns.
I'm Paul Burney, and I became a SOCM member in big part because I wanted to affect change in East Tennessee. SOCM started out being focused in the Cumberland Mountains area and has grown to be a statewide organization in Tennessee. And I'd like to leave this state in better shape than when I found it. For my little girl.
So I knew about SOCM for a long time, but my focus has always been on social justice issues. So I got involved with SOCM just recently through the Crossville chapter because I am helping to organize the Hispanic community, and SOCM has been just helping out. Just kind of being there as a support system for me as I learned the process of community organizing.
Hi, I'm Terry Blanton, and I'm from Kentuckians for the Commonwealth, and SOCM has been a sister organization to Kentuckians for the Commonwealth for many years, and thank goodness to the visionaries that made SOCM what it is today and KFTC what it is today, and how important a role they have played in mentoring other smaller organizations along the years. And I think they got about 10 years on us, right? And so thank you, SOCM, for all that you've done to help protect Appalachia for all these years.
Sweet fragrance irritates, in a sterile death awaits. Persecute your own self-pride. Suffocate the new high, write a thorny music cries. Dig a grave and step right in. Like a Judas paid the price, 30 pieces more right. Here's the fire, take a chew.
Especially like the program that deal with the environmental situation, because I'm from a country where we take pride in our surrounding, and that's one of the reasons why I love about SOCM. And that hand is that I like to see places cleaned up and be properly maintained.
My name is Maria Rosales, and I love SOCM, and one of the reasons I joined was because I'm around college students all the time, and it was really refreshing when I came to SOCM to see people from every age and coming together to work on issues that apply to our communities. And I also love that we are focused on whatever is going on around us instead of just one specific issue.
When I first became aware of SOCM, it was a way for me to try to get a grip on what was destroying people's ability to be here, to live here, to have a life here, to have a good quality of life. You know, I mean, it was like the only way to begin to look at what was going on and why was it going on, and to see if there was something that could be done about it. And so with that, and then as I grew in what I do over the years, it also became the place to look to for some support, because if there's an issue in your community of place, there is usually a solution. That solution is usually not politically acceptable. So to find a group that would help shape it into political acceptability, it's almost like SOCM had a role in understanding what civil disobedience can accomplish. And today SOCM's role for me is looking at where we've been and what we accomplished and saying, and what is it we need to do next based in that. So I think it's going to be interesting as communities name and claim the empowerment position they need to fill for the holistic picture of healthy mountain communities. I believe it's going to be good.
My name is Charlie Kenny, and I've been a SOCM member for a little over a year now. And I enjoy it because it'll help empower people to make a better community, and to help people that don't know where they can get help from any other place. We are there to help and to enhance the community, making a better place for each one to live.
Dirty lie! Clean coal is a 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 dirty lie!
My favorite SOCM moment is when me and my SOCM friends went up to the Buffalo Mountain Wind Farm, and I learned about acid mine drainage. Before that, I had never heard of the effects of mountaintop removal. It was really devastating to see orange water and how that affects the lives of people who live in that area. Also with SOCM, I've had some other great memories, like going to lobby day with Cassie Waters and my friend Leroy, and we were there for a few hours out of the day in Nashville at the Capitol, and we spoke with several of our senators. We got to urge them to support green collar jobs training, and it was just an awesome experience. It's got me really interested in wanting to figure out what more can we do to help create green jobs. And that's something that I'm really passionate about, so I can say if it wasn't for SOCM, I don't know if I would be as passionate or as informed about it as I have been. So, cool.
SOCM member, and I used to be a SOCM employee, and my greatest experience is sitting down with Maureen and Boomer and talking about the beginning of SOCM and how it arises out of mountaintop removal and stopping mountaintop removal, and all of their various stories that are just amazing to me. And so that's really what inspired me to continue in this movement and move forward to stop mountaintop removal.
Hi, my name is Frances Scribner, and I live in Murray County. I'm of the Murray County Charter. I've been in SOCM for about 10 years, and my fondest memory was the first program that I went to in Jackson, Tennessee. It was the anti-racism, and that's when I learned that there was a difference between racism and prejudice. And that is my fondest memory.
What is your favorite SOCM memory?
Well, I think the thing that pops up in my mind was the canoe trip. Now, either luckily or unluckily, I didn't make the canoe trip, but I knew several people who did, and my canoe made it. I loaned it out to some people who did it. And the idea of floating all the way down the headwaters of the Cumberland into Nashville just really, and then I followed the results and saw the videos and stuff from when they arrived in Nashville. This was a trip to point out the connection between Nashville and the strip mining up in the mountains, namely the Cumberland River.
So what do you like about being a SOCM member?
I like the feeling of participating in lots of different things across the state. Even though I'm not actually doing the event, it feels good to hear about it, know about it, support it. And I like the broad, holistic view of justice: earth justice, environmental justice, social justice, economic justice.